I'm Lynn Shoemaker, and most of you know me as the founding president of WoW, Women Organizing for Wilmington. And many of you know me as the president of the Southeastern North Carolina Central Labor Council. So that checked the applause sound. WOW is a 13-year-old grassroots organization that coincidentally started out as 13 progressive pro-choice women in my backyard. We quickly grew to 300 when an all-male county commission voted not to accept an unencumbered, that meant New Hanover would not have to match the amount of the grant, to provide IUDs for women on a waiting list at the county health department who, for a myriad of reasons, could not take oral contraceptives. 2 of those county commissioners went on to say that women would not need birth control if we just didn't have the sex. And that women who can't take oral contraceptives are irresponsible. Both of those men were elected to the North Carolina House of Representatives, Rick Catlin and Ted Davis. Ted Davis is still there. Another, Jason Thompson, said, "If you don't like how I govern, then vote me out." And we did. I want you to hang on to that statement. We raised enough noise publicly that he lost his bid for re-election. Then we incorporated our uteruses so they would have at least equal rights of personhood that Hobby Lobby enjoys. We hung a clothesline outside their next commissioners meeting and we put up copies of our incorporated uterus certificates. We beat pots and pans, and we dressed in aprons barefoot, but not how they imagined us. They took a second vote at that meeting, but only after dragging in the administrative staff from the Department of Health to stand in front of the room and take a verbal whipping as their scapegoats. But it passed, and the grant was accepted. We celebrate the small wins. We celebrate the efforts along the way. We celebrate each other for the parts that we play in protecting the rights of the people, especially including those who do not have a voice, our most vulnerable populations. While that day was a victory for financially disadvantaged and many married women who did not want to get pregnant, it was the beginning of where we are now. I mentioned the Southeastern North Carolina Central Labor Council, and some of you in the community may not know what that is. So I want to take a minute to explain, and it'll make perfect sense why both organizations are out here together with other community partners like the New Hanover County chapter of the National Black Leadership Caucus, Indivisible, and Silver Pride, for example. The Central Labor Council is a council of labor unions. These unions, and I'm going to go through them for just a moment so you realize unions are alive and thriving in the South. Our United Steelworkers and the Women of Steel are your fiber optics. AFGE are your government workers, Social Security offices, and they were the first victims of Elon Musk's wanton dodge. IATSE 161, 417, 491, 600, and 798 are in the house. That's your film and television, and it's also your stagehands, your live events. NALC are your letter carriers. APWU, your postal workers with whom we stood last month and who won a contract, by the way, and we can celebrate this, but who are still under attack despite their constitutional protection. IBT are our Teamsters, ATU are bus drivers, AFT are teachers and nurses, support personnel in our schools and hospitals. CWA, communication workers, think AT&T. The NWU, which is part of the UAW, it's an odd combination, but that's your writers union, and it's organized under your auto workers. IBEW, your electrical workers and your building trades. And SMART, Kilmar Abrego Garcia's union, where he was working as an apprentice before our government wrongfully and unlawfully detained and forcibly deported him to El Salvador, where he was imprisoned in what can only be described as a concentration camp. What's the connection? We are labor. We live in these southeastern communities together. We are the community. Labor drives our buses and our children's buses. It takes them to schools where labor teaches them to read and write and calculate. Labor makes sure our retirees get their Social Security checks on time. Labor sorts and delivers our mail to our homes and our offices. Labor covers our news stories. Labor creates the movies and episodics and concerts and theater productions that entertain and inform us. Labor stocks our grocery stores and rings up our purchases, and in restaurants they serve us our drinks and our meals. Labor builds our homes and our cars and our planes. Labor unloads our packages at the ports, paves the roads, and erects the bridges across which those cars and buses and trucks will drive. Nowhere is there no labor. Labor maintains the parks like this one. Labor built those sidewalks right down there. Labor is the people who work for a living. We are all labor. We, the people, are labor, and together we are union. Which brings me to the point that I wanted to make today. We're all tired and frustrated. It seems like our government is sending signals to us from another planet. But we also all understand the importance and the urgency of saving little d democracy. These United States are not Republican. They are not Democrat. We are, in fact, a democratic republic of we, the people. We allowed these people in Congress, in the state legislature, and in our local government the opportunity and the responsibility of representing us. We together, in unity, need to be relentless in our efforts to be heard by all these elected officials. That we expect them to protect our constitutional rights, and now it seems we must explicitly say, protect our Constitution itself. What this means is that we have to put aside our differences, no matter how important they are to each of us, We need to stay laser focused on saving democracy. There is nothing more important right now. We must work with folks who love democracy but oppose our own personal issue to which we have respectively dedicated ourselves to protecting and defending. We can't win unless we are willing to work with people who still have some isms. Politics makes strange bedfellows. Don't throw out the baby with the dirty bathwater. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face. You've heard all of these, and they've been waiting for you to apply them now and understand completely what they mean. There's zero time for smack-talking the person who is standing beside you, helping you hold the door shut to fascism. We, us, must stand united as one. And when I say people, you say power. People. Power. People. Power. People. Power. People. Power. Republican congresspersons are coming forward now and saying they are afraid of reprisal from the current administration. We say the people whom you represent are more afraid. And if you can't stand up to fascism, then stand down and let us put someone in your place who will. If we can't save democracy, and be assured time is running out to do that, then they don't need to worry about being reelected or appeasing big dollar donors, because there won't be another election. There won't be an office for them any longer. And big billionaire and millionaire donors will own us all. If we don't stand up and speak out, we will end up like the labor who built this beautiful theater behind us. You've got to keep boycotting. If you have not already done so, download Goods Unite Us and use it. Become a conscientious consumer. It's working. Have you heard Elon Musk's name anywhere lately? No, he's licking wounds right now and hoping we'll forget about him. Keep writing and calling your elected officials every day. Make it your habit. Keep vetting your sources. Don't waste time with MAGA ilk. Block, ban, and delete are your new best friends. The time of convincing individuals to reconcile truth with propaganda is in our past. Feet and minds forward. Spray on your rhino skin. Do not internalize.
Yes.
Push forward.
Yes. Yes.
Do share and repost and like posts on social media that will educate the masses on facts and truth. When the President of the United States is allowed to exact orders with impunity and trample the Constitution with immunity, then no one is safe. We're going to practice a new chant. Union strong, women rise, fight for change, no compromise. Union strong, women rise, fight for change, no compromise. Union strong, women rise, fight for change, no compromise. Our work, our fight, our power, our right. Our work, our fight, our power, our rights. People. Power. People. Power. People. Power. People. Power. Every time you hear someone say people, I want you to say power.